another. There's another team, another team, another team.
Classy.
Yes. Alright, now stop us here. Try and stop us here. Try and stop us here. Dead. I killed it.
Okay.
Get off left. Right, this is going to be the meta stair trampler build for trios. It's going to start us off right here. The middling chassis. So it's the front facing is right here in the middle. You want to go on the right side and grab your entrance. Throw that bad boy right there. Right, and then go into utility, grab an auxiliary corridor. I'm gonna kind of place them. It's gonna look a little odd. Just kind of follow along. I promise it'll all come together. I'm just placing all of the corridors first. So these two on the side, you're not gonna ever touch. These are just bait corridors. You don't want to put a door on them or anything. Just leave them alone. They're just meant to beef up the bottom a little bit. But yeah. So now we're gonna put one last corridor right in the middle. That one's gonna have a hatch on top. And if I go back down, completely closed off to everything. So it's literally just a door that goes into the hatch that goes up. And then this is where the fun really begins. We grab our small L-shaped cargo hold, put one down, press C and copy it, and put the other one down to where the door is in between them. If we make that open, then we have a pretty big storage room, in all honesty. And then we're going to put another one of those all the way on top as well. Now, what you want to do is you want to go back into Essentials, go to Crew, and grab the crew cabin for 2 people. You see the fan on the back. I can't put my mouse over it. You want to have that facing this way, where my mouse is moving towards, and place it. It's going to show red if you're following along. It's going to show red for a bit, same with this, until we get a captain's quarters down, but it should be fine. Make sure there's no doors here. You want to... This is kind of like the exact door layout you want to have. So I'll kind of just pause for a second, let you guys look at it. This is the best way to do it so it's as protected as everything can be. And then you want to go to decks and frames, grab the supporting frame triangle, place 2. It's going to auto place doors here once those get placed on each side. So you want to break these 2 doors and these 2 doors, put them back to X's. Perfect. So yeah, that is the whole bottom floor. It looks like just a mess of corridors. It really is. Your bottom floor is going to be just a complete mess. That way you can protect these as well as possible. So as you can see, I put the crew cabin all the way in the back corner because this is where you're going to want to have people at. You're going to want to have them on your right side. Kind of like right underneath the 10K crowns, like right in the middle of the crowns and mechanical components. That's kind of like the sweet spot. That or just dead on with you. That's the sweet spot for you. But anyways, let's move on to the second floor. We're going to start off by grabbing a supporting frame, throwing it on the front, going up, put a stair on it. From there, you're going to want to grab, in the essential section, your Cormilo wheelhouse. You can either do this, or you can use the fully enclosed wheelhouse that is in the tier 3 tech tree of the green one. I'll put both of those on screen now. Either of those work, but those are the only ones that work for this build. So that is like the minimum requirement for this. Because, I'll show you, if you use any other one and just put it anywhere, you can see there's a bit that hangs off the edge of that square. It'll look better on this side. Right here. You see how this is the edge of the square? There's that little lip. That blocks the staircase, so you're unable to place them. So yeah, place your KF Cormilo wheelhouse right on the front, protected by the stair. And then from here, you're gonna want to grab a right here, motor cover or motor reactor covered. This is kind of like the meta reactor at the moment because it's shorter on the top than all the other ones. If I grab another one, I can kind of show you. It's a little bit taller, and the stairs don't block it as well because of the way that these work right here. Let's just show you. If you try and put stairs here, obviously it's not a level up, but the stairs won't cover as much. Yeah, that's why you want to do this. It's possible to do it without that. It's just not as good. I can kind of show you something that you could do if you put it here and then put like two like corridors in front of it. Then you can throw stairs on it. But it's just not as good. But it accomplishes the same goal. Accidentally deleted that. Whoops. Throw that back on. But yeah, let's keep going. The motor cover, or the motor reactor covered. Put a door on this front part. Make sure there's no doors and no hatches anywhere else. That way it's as protected as possible. If you look at it now, it is going to be 1 door, 2 door, 3 doors, and then a 4th door to get there. And that just puts them right here in the reactor. You're going to have people all over your Trampler killing the people trying to C4 anyways. Next, we're going to grab the captain's cabin. I'm going to use the tier 2 one. However, the tier 1 one is completely fine. There's no issue with either. The captain's cabin is just super important, so I use the higher tier one. Make sure there's a door on that. And then grab utility, auxiliary corridor, put it right here. Make sure there's no door and no hatch on it as well. And from here, we're going to grab a couple cannons. Put a framed turret deck in specific next to the wheelhouse. It has to be framed to support putting 2 turrets above it. And then you're going to want to grab a normal one. Put one there and one there. You can't put one in the middle of on this wheelhouse, unfortunately. But I believe with the higher tier one, you're actually able to put stuff on top of it. You can't put anything here either because of overhang. That's why getting that enclosed wheelhouse is a lot better because it comes with a hatch on the bottom and a hatch on the top, and it's completely enclosed. Grab a supporting frame, put it on this level. Grab that turret from there, just copy it, throw it there. That's going to be your shotgun turret, which you're going to have smoke grenades and slugs, hopefully. Smoke grenades are super important. If you shoot them on somebody, they just start freaking out because they can't see, they can't do anything. If you start sidestepping as well, that's kind of what your goal is. Your goal is to get a smoke on them. If it's not a really easy team for you to take out, your goal is to put a smoke on them and start sidestepping to the left in specific, while turning slightly to the right. That way you maintain that sweet spot, right, where they're right here, around about. You want to start sidestepping so that they just can't shoot where they last saw you in the smoke. And that smoke lasts a pretty long time. It's like well over 30 seconds. But let's go ahead and add our door here on the reactor. This is going to lead into the next 2 cargos. So you want to put the doors facing like this. 1 door towards the reactor, 1 door like that. Put an opening in the middle, grab your other one. Put the door so it lines up with the reactor door. That way you have super protected cargo. Now, you're going to want to go on this side. Right down here, there's an auxiliary corridor. You want to grab it, place it down, put an opening on this part, and a door right here. That means that if they're shooting from that sweet spot, they have to break this corridor to be able to get to this cargo hold, to be able to get to this door, to be able to hit your reactor. Just kind of beefing up this front section as much as possible. Now, we're gonna grab some stairs. Now, we're gonna grab some stairs. Throw them right here, and right here. Put these 3 stairs down. These are the most important. They cover your reactor in its entirety. And then these stairs are personal preference and up to you. The maneuverability right now is 22, which is pretty good for something of this size. What you could do is put these 2 down, grab some stairs, and throw them on top, which drops your maneuverability down to 20, which still is really good. You're also able to put a stair there if you'd like. That does drop your maneuverability, but there is a jump from these corners right now of the entrance vestibule where you can jump around and mantle on top and just be on top of someone's trampler in an instant. And if anybody can do that jump, they will completely catch you off guard. One way to just completely stop that is with another corridor. You just throw that bad boy on. Make sure there's no doors, of course, because it's like a useless corridor. You just throw that on, and now this jump is no longer possible. But yeah, there's 2 versions of it. Like I said, the one without all of this, you still would want this corridor here, of course, to stop that jump. But that leaves these top cargoes really open and can lead to much longer loot times because you have to worry about repairing the cargo holds, because all of the shelves are going to be broken, all the boxes are going to be on the floor. It just becomes a huge mess. Personally, myself though, I do use the stairs there. I just feel like the 2 maneuverability hit that you have it's not much. Not much at all. Especially if you have a good driver who can constantly keep people where you want them to be. But yeah, that's kind of the whole build. I'm going to explain the stairs a little bit right now. The stairs are extremely cheap. You can see it right here. It's 5 mechanical components, mechanical parts, and the way they work, they have really low health, which you might have already noticed. They also have really low weight, so putting a ton of them on doesn't really do much to your maneuverability or your top speed or anything like that. So, the stairs, no matter how many shots that you put into a stair, it will never fully break. It will stay looking like this the entire time. It may say, you know, you need a repair kit to fix it, but you don't need to because it's never going to break. So you don't want to be wasting repair kits on the stairs because they're perfectly healthy. So that forces them to either get behind you somehow, which any good pilot is going to be able to avoid. Any good driver is going to be able to avoid letting people get behind them. Or they have to break through all of this because we have these stairs here. They have to break through this. They can't miss shots, so they have to break through this. Thread into this down here, right? Thread bullets into this cargo hold and break it. And then break this door and then shoot the reactor. They have to break 5 compartments. Or they go through this auxiliary corridor, they have the captain's quarters, and they have this. But they shouldn't be able to get good shots on that because your positioning, right, is all the way over here. You're keeping them all the way over here, which gives them this shot. They have to somehow weave shots around a staircase and then get over here and shoot all the way through here and then still be on this side of you to see your reactor. So it's just a really, really strong build. It is a little expensive, but there's builds that I've ran that are over 3,000 that have the exact same capabilities as this. So if you could afford the cost and you aren't losing, you will easily make all of this back in a run. So each run pays for the next. As long as you aren't losing, you'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, if anyone has any questions or anything at all, My Discord's gonna be in the description. You could join up, throw a question in general, or shoot me a DM, and I'll probably respond to you within an hour or two if I'm around. I stream every day, pretty much every day on Twitch, every day that I'm able to. So, if y'all would not mind, drop a follow, subscribe to me on YouTube. It lets me know that the content I'm producing is good, that people are enjoying it. Gives me the motivation to keep going. But yeah, thank you all for watching.